Who is Bartlee Norton 64 Highway? That's a good question. We're really a collective group of artists who have come together with the same concept in mind, and that is the love of music. We all come from very different backgrounds. Matter of fact, I'm pretty sure I'm the only one that comes from the country background, and I think that's what makes us unique, is the fact that we're not like every other band. Everybody hasn't grown up loving country music. I think Bartlee Norton 64 Highway is a collaborative effort from all different genres of music. So over the past 7 years, things have really changed for me. I started off as a solo artist and was prompted with the question, how and where can you sing to a sold-out crowd without selling a single ticket? The easiest place to be able to sing, where there's already people who love country music, who are devoted and live the life that country music talks about, is the rodeo circuit. So what I did was I joined up with 2 or 3 different contractors and became the entertainment during their halftime set, and that's how I ended up actually singing to a sold-out crowd without selling a single ticket, because the rodeo actually already sold the ticket for me. Now, growing up as a kid on a farm back in East Tennessee, the radio station was either tuned onto country music or Christian or gospel music, which I find inspiration in both of those. But what I would have to say is, I cut my teeth on the back row of a church pew many years ago, and have been singing since I was just a kid, and had a great love for country music, and one of the artists that really inspired me was Garth Brooks. And so I drew a lot of inspiration from that, as well as the group Alabama. Grew up on Hank Williams Jr. and Hank Williams Sr. And one of the things that I think of with my band is that, other than maybe one person, and that would be Ian, who also loved Garth Brooks, I think they all bring something totally different. For instance, my lead guitar player, Josh, he's more of a rocker, indie rocker, and that's really what his passion was to do. He wasn't much about doing country music, but I asked him to give it a shot. And, Ian, my other guitar player, who's plays the acoustic a lot and leads sometimes, he brought in a sense of bluegrass, a bluegrassy feel, and an old outlaw country feel, which really works well with Josh, because Josh also has a lot to do with the blues feel. And then my drummer comes from more of a Christian rock atmosphere. He's very charismatic with the way that he plays the drums. And so I find it very interesting when we let him loose, he really has a good time, and he pretty much rocks the drums out. And, then we get to the bass player, Keith. And Keith is really unique in the fact that he brings a classical side. Not only can he play the bass guitar, but what a lot of people don't know is he rocks out the saxophone. So he brings a different side to the table that allows us to be able to expand. As well as Devin, our keys player, a great Christian guy, but is really able to play great pop music. He can make an organ talk, and he can take a keyboard and synthesize it. We brought in the fiddle player. As they say in Texas, if you're going to play in Texas, you got to have a fiddle in the band. Well, another thing about Tim is that not only can he play country, but he also plays classical. And so all this music that is combined with our musicians and the years that we've been playing and singing really makes for a unique sound that not everybody is able to offer, because not everybody has those backgrounds, not everybody has those skill sets. So one of the things that makes us very unique is the fact that when we get together to write a song or to produce a song or figure out the direction we're going to go, there's so much input, and we have so many different avenues of direction that we can put together, and in the end it still comes out great country music. One of the things that I would love to see for our group, obviously, is to make it in the country music industry. We work very hard. We rehearse every week, no matter what. We're dedicated to being the very best that we can, and that's one of our mottos. Our goal, beyond obviously signing a record deal and being able to sing to millions of people and sharing the love of our music with those people, is just to do our best every time that we perform. Our main aim is to please them as best that we can. Make sure that when they come to a concert of ours, they don't just come to hear music, but again, they come to get a show. They come to be entertained, and when they leave wanting more right away. So that's really a goal that we all have, is that we all work very hard with the same common goal, and that's to give our best every time and to make sure that you, the fan, enjoy what you came out to see.